scene and other scenes. I'm actually planning to be a esports caster of sorts. You can actually check out this article right here that I'm linking. There you go. Anyway, stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back. Got now Imperial versus Flipside. Be right back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Vanish. Yes. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
All right. Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we are. And now another series. This is another round of 8 matchup here. Imperial versus Flipside. This is another best-of-1 series. So you win this, though. You get to the best-of-3 stage. These two teams, they play the winner of Power Rangers versus Friends, which is also happening at the same time. So, yeah, we're just coming over from casting the Empire versus Comanche one-game series there, and Empire fairly dominating performance over Team Comanche to move on to be the first team to make the semifinals, actually. So waiting to see which teams join them. We got Flipside versus Imperial, we got Power Rangers versus Friends, and then 8K Squad versus Fantastic Five. So that one I'm actually really curious about, the 8K Squad versus Fantastic Five. Obviously, we're going to pause here in this one of Imperial versus Flipside. Imperial, how did they did very well at the WESG, right? They, did they win it? Am I mistaken on that? How did they do at the WESG? They, yeah, so they won it. They beat Team Horde in the finals 2-0. That's right, okay. In the Europe and CIS region. So, yeah, so Imperial, it seems like that they've been having some decent results here as of late. A lot of first place. They got second in the Pro Dota Cup Europe 10 as they lost to Pro Dota Gaming there. So kind of just recapping on how they've done. How about Flipside on the other side of it? Let's see how Flipside has done here real quickly. Meanwhile, on the other side, we got Flipside. Meanwhile, on the flip side, oh boy. They've been getting some so-so results here and there. Okay. A couple of first place in some minor events. Second place is all right, so team with potential themselves. All right, here we go. Let's go back to free camera here. Take over control. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously jumping into this one here after our series finishing up. About 12 minutes in, it looks like. Flipside versus Imperial. Again, Imperial, the Danish team, coming off their victory at the WESG. Been getting a lot of hype and momentum from that. Flipside is a solid team themselves, though. So one of these matchups that definitely could go either way. And this game here is definitely proving that. A 7-6 lead right now for Flipside. Taking a closer look at the lineups here. We got Sidoi playing the Phantom Assassin. Vansco playing the IO, a.k.a. Wisp, or Vanscore, I should say. Roger on the Earth Spirit. TMW on the Marana. And Shakshlo on the Clockwork as they take out Razor, by the way, in the middle lane. Speaking of Clockwork, using that hook shot of his to initiate and secure that kill. So nice kill, and they're going to push now at the secondary tower. Meanwhile, on the other side, though, Drow Ranger in the hands of Ace, Baby Knight playing that Razor that just got picked off. Hestajo Rotten playing the Tidehunter. Rise on that Witch Doctor, and Noya on the Undying. So those are the players and lineups that we're dealing with. Probably butchered a couple of those names here. My first attempts at the at them here. So. All right, pushing into the jungle, though, is Imperial. They also have Razor joining them. Definitely a hero that really incites one to fight earlier on in the game, of course. And it seems like it's kind of doing a quick glance at these lineups now and seeing what we're dealing with. This is a Imperial team that really wants to win earlier on. They got the Razor, they got the Drow. Tower pushing team fight is insane. Tidehunter, his initiation, he's got a mech on the way. Undying and Witch Doctor as well, obviously bring a lot to the table. In fact, Witch Doctor with his ability, he has a level 2 Voodoo Restoration, not leveling up the Maledict at all. Really just speaks to the idea that this is a team makeup that wants to team fight and push as a team, as they're doing here, as we see at the bottom lane. So you can tell that's the draft idea that they were going for. On the side of Flipside, definitely more gank-oriented. Clockwork, you got the Mirana, but we're entering that phase where, again, they're up 8-6, which is good, but we are now in that later early game stage where clearly Imperial has kind of come together and felt comfortable enough to start pushing. So this is where their strength is going to start shining, and Flipside's is going to fall off a little bit. Now, they do have Phantom Assassin. It seems like, let's take a look at the net worth right here. Seems like he's farming pretty well at about 5,400 net worth. Him and Mirana doing all right, but Drow actually is leading the way. In fact, another tower kill to assist with that. You see Drow already Dragonlance finished. There's that Ring of Aquila on top of that. So a lot of counter pushing coming out from both sides. And in fact, you see the top tower here. Going to be pressured by Phantom Assassin. By the way, is it? I say Coup de Grace as what happened there? Witch Doctor got picked off in the jungle, still left around. I might have been warning there, but I know it's Coup de Grace or something like that, but man, I'm American. Coup de Grace. I spell it out and say it how it's spelled, damn it. That passive ultimate of hers. Anyways, nice pick on a Witch Doctor. You know, looks like he was attempting, or no, that was from earlier, so I'm not sure what the deal was there. It's a counter-wording either, just simply left around and, well, gets caught. Force Staff in the works for Clockwork, meanwhile. Well, that Villa Discord picked up by Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit's really kind of proven to be one of these more entertaining support heroes to watch, especially in good hands. Roger here. Getting the Villa Discord as well, so really amping that magic damage that him and his teammates can deal here. Coup de Grace. Looks like Coup de Grace is the quote-unquote appropriate pronunciation. The non-American way. Nice middle tower push there. There's a Desolator, though, finished on Phantom Assassin. Speaking of the Coup de Grace, going to be hitting even harder now, potentially. Oh, Roshan, do they want to attempt this? It looks like they do. Again, they know their strength is the team fight, so they say, you know what, if you want to stop us, come at us, bro. I'm sure they're saying just exactly like that, you know, the come at us, bro. Undying in the background. Tombstone, it's going to be placed. He's sitting back here, has that Soul Rip and Decay ready to go. It's such a tough decision, though, for Flipside. Again, they're aware of this as well, but they don't want to give up a free Roshan. You see Wisp, he's flying in. Will tether backwards. Marauder ultimate was used. Going to take out the Tombstone. They know it's up here. It's going to be healed up there. Here we go. The roll in from Roger. And they say, let's go at it. Silence is coming out. Then Magnetize on top of that, doing plenty of damage. The Cogs being put out as well for the zoning purpose, but down goes the Earth Spirit. Meanwhile, Undying on the top hill, he's fine. He's going to go. Razor, he'll survive here, dropping about a half-life. There's the ultimate coming out from Tidehunter with the Impale, and down goes Wisp. As a result, you see in the background, Phantom Assassin. He's looking for a chance. Buyback, by the way, onto Wisp. Looking to come back in. Razor, he meanwhile, we're going to take it out. Caught in the Cogs. They also kill the Drow. And Flipside is turning this fight big time right here. It's going to be a clean-up. They'll steal Roshan on top of that. What a fight for Flipside. Some way, somehow, they make it work. It looked like it was such a poor start, but at the same time, I mean, there was some clumped AoE damage coming out from Flipside, and they weren't dying themselves. And And obviously they made it work. I mean, Phantom Assassin was kiting in the back, and it seems like they were getting distracted and not getting the appropriate targets, but they get the Roshan, and that's now an Aegis for the Phantom Assassin as well. So, did I say Impel? I meant to say Ravage. Anyways, the Ravage didn't matter. The Ravage wasn't the prettiest either, it felt like. They weren't really able to follow up on anyone because of the positioning coming out from Flipside. So, God, it seemed like such a greedy attempt to try to stop them right there, especially knowing the makeups here, but it worked out beautifully for Flipside, of course. Now, Wisp buyback definitely proven to be effective as well. He relocated back in. Was able to assist there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now he's pushing with a Phantom Assassin here at the bottom lane. He has another 1,500 gold saved up. You see the net worth, both in favor of the top two, in fact, in favor of Flipside. Up here, what's going on? Looks like Tidehunter being caught. Earth's Spirit, good job with the silence. Is it going to be enough for the kill? Just not enough. Just, yeah, that Kraken Shell doing the work. Here's the heal up from Undying, but he will eventually get picked off. So they chased him for a while. Not to have supports coming in the whole time. It's got to be frustrating for Tidehunter, but you know, Imperial was kind of distracted also trying to protect the bottom lane down here. So they do get a Hurricane Pike on a Drow, so some positive news at least for Imperial despite how that fight just played out right there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You got the early Axo on Mirana. And she'll just really push the middle tower. I feel like that shouldn't be happening here, especially in the case of Imperial giving up. They've already given up 5. That's going to be a 5th tower kill right there with the bottom tower going down as well. So the fact that they are behind in tower kills is just, that shouldn't be happening. I mean, these makeups scream Imperial favoring the tower push for sure. So that's got to really feel not too good if you're Imperial here. Not that it's overbinding. Wow, 4 staff. That was close. You're almost connecting. But, yeah, that can't feel good. Not that it's, again, they still have a lot of potential here, but they are behind. Phantom Assassin has a Vanguard now picked up, so the Abyssal Blade components in the works. What happened there? That was Witch Doctor. Oh, that's a top lane. I thought, yeah, they relocated top lane. That's what happened. But Wisp is going to get picked off as he comes back. For some reason I thought Witch Doctor was bottom lane here. Earth Spirit, only level 8, but feels like, especially in the last fight, that Magnetized did plenty of damage. Didn't check the recap after that, unfortunately, but you see the net worth as well as the experience. Do some counter warding here. And Earth Spirit just chilling on the cliff now. What the hell is this about? Witch Doctor going in. I mean, he knows they just counter warded. The restoration, though, is actually going to keep him alive. Got that level 4 resto. That's doing a lot of work. So Rise barely living. Top lane, meanwhile, Phantom Assassin, they're collapsing onto him. This could be a chance here for Imperial if they can get the jump, but no, they're not going to risk it. Felt like they had a chance there to make a play on a Phantom Assassin. Does have the Aegis, though. It makes it that much more difficult to really commit, of course. They don't exactly know where everyone is at, so Mirana activating her ultimate, a.k.a. the Moonlight Shadow here. Is going to be wearing off, though. There's another Hurricane Pike picked up. This one on Razor, of course. They got a couple of those now.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Kind of going through and seeing
Dire's
items we
tower
do
is
have.
under attack.
Blade Mill and Clockwork. He's also level 11. It's important to be. Enhances that hook shot of his that much more. The cooldown reduction. Nice to have there. Vision. Not the prettiest for Imperial, understandably. Very defensive. Meanwhile, pretty offensive from Flipside. Got one up here especially that is Potential to do plenty of work. Oh, they're collapsing on a Wisp meanwhile. Wisp, tether away. Wow, that distance. Okay, that's ridiculous. He just went so far.
Top tower is under attack.
Oh my gosh. That's knowing your limits, though, that's for sure. Meanwhile, the top lane being pushed in. There's a stun to the silence immediately on the Razor. They're going for the kill. The Cogs put out boxing out, zoning him out. He's forced to go the other way. Can he actually escape from this baby knight? No, he cannot. The Magnetize on top of that. Well played by the Earth Spirit to initiate and do the job in the end. Tidehunter, he's running back. They did not have a buyback on Razor. And I think Flipside might know this. They just saw the Hurricane Pike on him. And if they're aware, I mean, they're pretty comfortable. He does not have a buyback. So they're going to really try to push into the base right here. They still have a Ravage to deal with, though. Meanwhile, Wisp gets picked. Was that a recall? That's speaking of the relocate. Yeah. Didn't realize to relocate it up there. It'll be poured out before anyone catches him, though. Shadowblade on to the Drow now. Not the Drow, the Phantom Assassin. No, wait. Drow. Yeah, it was Drow. I was clicked on her. I got confused there for a second. Phantom Assassin does not have a Shadowblade. Drow has one. And she's using it right here to get the jump onto Earth Spirit. Silence comes out with a gust. Think this should be enough? Yes. Tries to TP, but unsuccessfully. So, good pick. Onto Imperial. Has to feel a little bit good there. Oh, they're going to the Ancients now. God, if they can kill this Phantom Assassin again, that would be huge. He's yet today. How about Phantom Assassin, by the way? He's 0-0-7. That's kind of funny.
Dire's bottom tower
He makes his
is
way
under
out of there.
attack.
Does that Wisp nearby, but here we go now. Imperial grouping up, pushing the middle tower. Again, this is their strength. Haven't been able to do as much of this as they would have liked here.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Meanwhile, Mirana
Dire's
trying to be the
bottom tower
distractor,
is under attack.
pushing that bottom lane, and
Radiant
now with the
structures are
fortification, they'll see the top lane relocate top, so they're going to really force Imperial to make a
Dire's
decision
top
right here, if
tower is under
anything.
attack.
Perhaps fall back. There's the tower kill, but it seems like Imperial's not sure what to do right here. Roger, you know, kind of trying to distract them and trying to prevent TPs from happening, but okay, they get the top tower, does Phantom Assassin, and he gets out. Obviously, the relocate from Wisp also successfully gets him away, and then Mirana at the bottom lane, almost getting the tower kill. The arrow's going to miss. The tower killed. He gets it, but at what cost? The silence. He will go down, so TMW having a little bit of fun there, but hey, he got the tower kill. Sure, he's dead for another 50 seconds, but that just forces Imperial now to kind of reset right here. And by the time they're actually doing anything significant, he should be back up anyway, so. Meanwhile, rotating through the jungle, that is Imperial trying to find some kind of gank, but they're looking for Phantom Assassin. She's nowhere to be seen. Does have the BKB now being delivered. There's a Forest Staff at least onto Tidehunter here. Pinging Roshan, so we know what happened last time here. Is there any vision here from Flipside? There is on the cliff here. They don't see into the Roshan pit, of course, since there's Clockwork, though. Did he time that? No, he's not going to be able to see Roshan actually appear here as it goes away. So, yeah, Imperial wants this, but he hasn't spawned just yet, so they're hoping for a little bit sooner. Those are Silver Edge, though, purchased by Drow, so very good pickup here. They're moving in. Oh, Phantom, if he took another couple seconds there, he is very likely getting caught.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Uh-oh.
Double damage.
Uh-oh. No, but, oh, he actually got affected by the Marana, though, and now actually Witchdog just spotted out. In jumps, oh, but a one-cuss here! Senoi did not expect this. The cuss comes out he possibly could be, though. In the background, though, there's more follow-up. They catch a Tidehunter. He's being locked on the sun on the Drow. He will survive. The Magnetize doing plenty of AoE damage, but they pick off Wisp, meanwhile. That's the only kill so far. Some way, somehow, that is the only kill, but something tells me there's going to be more. There's the lockdown onto Undying. He gets killed in 3 Dart Tet just like that, including the Drow. Razor trying to hold his ground. Ain't going to happen. PA got the reset there with that BKB. Ravage is still off cooldown. Hesta Joe, though, did not find an opportunity to use it effectively, and he will be picked off. It's going to be a complete cleanup for Flipside there. 5-for-1 exchange. They only lose the Wisp. God, it felt like Imperial had such a good chance there to make a play on a Phantom Assassin. It almost seemed like they, I don't know. I don't know if they had a whole lot to really go on a PA there, though. With the BKB used right away, they didn't really have any of the lockdown, obviously. And so he was kind of just able to freely walk it off, and then Flipside had follow-up initiation between Earth Spirit and Clockwork. And now they get the Rax kill. So I think Flipside is pushing towards a victory right here as they take out the top set of Rax. Imperial gonna stay strong in here. But losing that 1 Rax now, and PA just getting that much bigger. Cannot feel good. Not able to get a Ravage off, though, either, is definitely unfortunate about that last fight. Just simply did not feel comfortable using it in any of the situation throughout it, so. See, Clockwork with the Ags he has as well. I'm going to assume, yeah, it makes it a 12-second cooldown on that hook shot of his. So he's going to be able to use that frequently now. Multiple times in a fight, even. S-Blade finished on Marana. Much more burst potential from her. And Roshan, oh, by the way, is up here. You see her Spirit going on the uphill. Heavy pinks coming out. Oh, boy. This could get awkward for Imperial.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Couple heroes that are smoked to throw out the dust, maybe hoping to catch somebody. Ain't gonna happen though. Hey, look at this though from Roger. He's sitting on that cliff. He's got the vision. Does not find the jump though.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
It's just a matter of time before that jump happens. They're the Moonlight Shadows. Oh, they're running right into a trap right here. The silence comes out immediately. The PKB popped by Senoi. He jumps in the background, immediately takes out Undying. The Cog trapping a couple back here. Drow gets on through, but Drow's already down to a third of his life, a quarter of his life. He's just about dead right here, and Ace has to run from the beginning. Basically no damage put out by him. That just cannot happen. Meanwhile, the hookshot connects on a Tidehunter. Still has not ravaged yet, by the way, and he goes down. He does not have a buyback, and that should possibly do it in favor of Flipside. The initiation just too strong for Flipside, it feels like. And they're just too far ahead. PA just dropping players like it's hot as well with that Coupe de Grace. And now making their way to the middle lane. So, again, being a best out of 1 still, Flipside, it looks like, going to move on to the semifinals, where it will become best of 3 series at that point. That and, of course, the finals. Ace. Oh. IO is going to barely live when the Drow cannot even pick off the support there. Despite getting a good opening, that's when you know it's not a good not a good sign. He has that Silver Edge. Trying to deal with this Marana, as actually they did get IO killed. It's Undying credit for it. And the chase is on, so they're trying to get something out of this. Roger, though, nice done. The sun's on top of that barrel roll. No, he clashes, though, into the Razor. Well played with the positioning there. Drow, he's still around, though. I don't know if he's going to risk going in. Oh, he pops BKB. It looks like he is. He's going in the background. Pretty greedy play from Senoi right here as now the link's put up. And Senoi losing a lot of his damage as a result. Nice charges gained for Razor. Clockwork, though, hookshot back in, pops the cogs, and jets the hell on out of there. But Drow's chasing him down now. Oh, but nice job with the Moonlight Shadows once again from Iran. It's such a short cooldown, it feels like. Able to use it already again. Drow gets caught, meanwhile, the hookshot initiation. He is disarmed here, gets force tapped twice, and he will survive as a result. Nice heal up from the Undying as well. They're all clumped up together, though. The Ravage finally sees a screw it. Oh, but the reaction of TFW, he leaped in time. I didn't even see that. He got the leap off, though. That's got to be so frustrating. He finally gets a Ravage off, after not getting one out for a couple of team fights, and it just doesn't even hit anyone as a result. So that's just frustration right there, no doubt. And the reset here of Flipside is just beautiful. They're just constantly sitting on the edge. Drow going in on a wisp, but they're just so clumped right here. That can't be good. In jumps Earth Spirit, I believe. Buyback actually on a wisp. He did get picked off at the miss of that, but PA, he burst down the Razor. He's got Ace on his sights right here. He's going to instead chase down Rise, but actually takes a silence there. Marana is getting low in the background, but Earth Spirit, he can't deal with the Drow himself. Meanwhile, Undying will be picked off, though, to the PA. He's just simply throwing those daggers out and porting with it. Earth Spirit might actually fall right here. He throws out the Remnant, gets the kill on a Titan before he falls, but Drow's also going to get caught down by PA, and the 1,000+ crit right there coming. So I think Imperial just simply on the last foot. Yeah, they're going to call the GGs. Knew that it was very unlikely at that point anyways, but it will be a victory for Flipside. And again, they're moving on to the semifinals now. So congratulations to Flipside. Got to feel good about that one too. As Imperial hoping to work off the momentum of the WESG and what they've been able to do lately, but thus they do not. They come up short, and they'll have to try in the second qualifiers now. I think Imperial was another one of these teams that definitely was one of the higher predicted teams to possibly take it all here in these open qualifiers, that is. So getting knocked out in the quarterfinals has to be a little bit of a disappointment, no doubt, for them. But again, Flipside looking good there. So moving on to the best of 3 stage. It looks like the other best of 1s are still taking place and still wrapping up. This one here, you got 8K versus Fantastic 5. Okay, it looks like F5's in full control of this one. Should be